So this is your Brews and Q's sourdough kit that we have on the market now. As you can see, it comes in a box all complete. There's quite a few elements to this starter kit, so we'll just run through these with you. But on the front you'll see there's a list of ingredients and equipment, so just check that that's all in there for you. As you can see, there's quite a lot involved in the kit. The first thing you'll see in there is the digital scales. You'll need to measure out all the ingredients that you're going to be using in your sourdough. Then you have a kilogram of high-grade baker's flour. This is a good flour for baking sourdough. We've had great success with it in the past. And you've also got 500 grams of spelt flour in there, which is a flour that we use to complement the baker's flour. And is good for flavour and rise. This is your proofing jar, which can be used both as your day-to-day sourdough starter jar, or you can use it to create your sourdough starter at the start of your dough. You need to feed this well and get it activated in the mornings. As you can see, it has two temperature gauges on the side, just in case one falls off. It has an air lid, so a fermenting lid, which is very handy. And also on the side you will see this band, which will show you where your dough is starting to rise from and where it should need to get to finish. And also helps as a daily feeding schedule, so it'll show you when you last fed your sourdough. This is a paddle for stirring the sourdough and also for cleaning off the sides of the sourdough starter so that you can see how much it's risen during the day. Make sure it's still active, highly activated, that's what we want. The next thing in the kit is Danish flour dough whip. These are very, very handy for whipping up your sourdough and getting all the flour off the sides of the bowl. Speaking of which, you have 3 bowls in the kit. This is the gluten that we include with the kit. New Zealand flour is a little light on gluten, so we add a little gluten into our sourdough mix before we proof it up. Now, next is the bowl scraper. These are very, very handy to be able to scrape the sides of your bowl, get all the flour off, and when you're emptying the bowl onto the bench, you can get all that dough off the side of your bowl very easy. Very handy tool. So in the kit there are a set of 3 bowls. You will be using all 3 of these during the sourdough workshop that we run. This is a bench scraper, so this helps to get the dough off the bench, and it becomes your best friend actually when making sourdough. This is a very, very handy tool, both for cutting and for removing the dough from the bench. So it's you'll get to know how to use this very well during the sourdough workshop. As you can see, it's got a few conversion tables on the side, which is handy, as well as some measuring implements, which are quite handy too. This is the banneton or proofing basket. This is what the sourdough goes into when it's proofing. It needs to be well floured. As you can see, it's got a material cover on it. This is what you put the dough into, and some people prefer just to use the basket by itself, but we certainly show you in the workshop how to use the basket properly. This is Millie's Sourdough Culture, which can get the whole thing started for you. You can do it a natural way, but if you're in a bit of a hurry, then the Sourdough Culture certainly comes in handy. So as you can see, there's quite a lot involved in this kit. It's a pretty good valued kit. There is probably about a 20% discount on all that equipment. The only thing that's not included in the kit is the actual Dutch oven that you use to cook your sourdough in. The reason is obviously, one, to keep the cost down, and also we have several different types of camp ovens or Dutch ovens available that people select from, and some people will want better or slightly less expensive camp ovens or Dutch ovens, so we don't include those in the kits. We will let you make a decision for yourself as to which way you want to go with that. So there it is. There's the new sourdough starter kit from Brews and Q's. As I say, it's good value, and we certainly use this in the sourdough workshop, so feel free to come along to that and learn how to make your very own sourdough at home.